What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. Okay. I'm kind of excited to do this. Not kind of. I'm excited to do this. Multiple reasons. Number one, I don't know if you guys know or not. Probably those of you that are regulars on my channel know. Yesterday and the day before was like our moving day, so it was really, really busy days. I actually just drove back. So we're moving to a city that's about 2 hours away. I just drove back today. I'm going to be here for a few days. I'm living out of this room in the house because the rest of the house, I'm just going room by room and cleaning it up before we hand the keys back to the landlord. So I actually have an air mattress here, and then there's like a backpack and some clothes and stuff. So I'm living around this desk for the next few days because I have a few more days of work. So I'm pretty tired. Like the last couple of days were tough, which makes this perfect because I don't have any bars to break down. I can kind of just learn and appreciate some history on Nicki Minaj and kind of see what was going on with this first documentary. So I'm really excited to check this out. And I don't want to waste any time, so let's get straight into it.
Whoa! My album is on Amazon.com, Amazon.com. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, very nice.
Holy.
Okay. Need that.
Okay, so. All right, I'm about to tweet the link.
And so what's your favorite thing about the twittering?
That my fans feel close to me. See, they're all retweeting it.
Already? Wait, how long ago did you post that?
2 seconds ago. I'm number 4 on Amazon.
Number 4,
Yes.
you were just 508.
And then I was 11. And now I'm number.
Wait. Yeah, so how did that happen?
I guess people really went and bought it.
So you hit number 4 on Amazon 6 weeks before your album comes out.
Oh, just off of pre-order sales. That's pretty dope.
Yo,
Must be an amazing feeling.
I think the collective wisdom about
Sorry, I just want to say real quick, just seeing kind of like that pure joy and excitement, I don't know, it kind of gives me goosebumps like thinking about it. Like someone who's eventually who's eventually going to become one of the biggest artists period, and the biggest female hip hop artist, as well as one of the biggest female artists period ever. But to see that moment on film of like her getting so hyped up about her first like official album, very cool.
I think the collective wisdom about Nicki Minaj is that she's a star. She's certainly the most interesting, relevant female rapper in the last 10, 15 years.
The mortality rate for female MCs is really, really high. We don't have one female MC who's retired rapping the way, say, Jay-Z can retire rapping. But on some of her mixtapes, she's rapping like the best of the boys.
When Kanye West Monster came out, people sort of unanimously decided that she had the best verse on a song that featured Jay-Z and Rick Ross, and this person who people barely know annihilated everybody.
A lot of people know what she looks like. A lot of people know she has a lot of Twitter fans. People know that she likes to sign girls' boobs.
She's one of those few artists that knows what she wants, and she will get what she wants, no question about it.
I want it to look fly, gotta look right. You know what I mean?
She's kind of come to her fame in a curious way by being on other people's songs and by being sort of ubiquitous, but only in a flash. I think people think that she can't make an album. And if the product ends up not becoming what we all hope it will, she could go away.
You can't.
So real fast, like that's definitely a thing that happens. There's artists that are very talented, and you know, they could be talented at specific things. They could be really good at being a feature artist. So like if all they have to do is drop a verse on somebody else's song, they could be a mixtape artist. So when there's like not heavy concepts or not a depth of volume that needs to be produced, like a mixtape could be like 4, 5, 6 songs, and they could be short songs, and again, they could just be remixes of stuff. Or like a couple people are really good at freestyling, so like they freestyle really well, but you know, that's the big question. Can you put a body of work together in the studio that will be commercially successful and is hot, right? Like that's a legitimate question.
Ends up not becoming what we all hope it will, she could go away.
You can't have buzz this big and have so much media attention and so many captive fans just waiting for your first album and have it suck. I think she needs to show people who she really is, bare her soul just a little bit, just a little bit.
You know, why isn't there a female rapper turned mogul? I mean mogul. Having an empire that lives on beyond your rap career. And so I don't know why women haven't done it. I just know I want to be the first woman to do it, and I will be.
That's fire, man. That's one of those things that you guys have been saying a lot in the comments about her, like, speaking her words and then, like, speaking them into existence, right? Again, the fact that she says this here and we fast forward to 2023 and we know what we know about her and what she's accomplished and what her, like, Nicki Minaj, the brand is, that's so dope. That's really cool.
We don't want to change anything through here. Obviously, we'll just.
But look, camel toe. Charlie, unless you think we could pull it out right before I do the present and they won't notice. What do you think? This is my second fitting for my presenter's outfit.
Sorry.
And this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to do pants, I wanted to do a small top, I wanted to have cute accessory, couple boobs, not too much stuff going on. I just met him for the first time. What is his name? Nicki?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie is our Taylor.
I'm so happy that you guys. Thank you.
Pleasure for me.
Thank you. No, because he did a great job. This, you know, he tightened it. Because earlier today, this was like huge on me. This vest, it was like 3 sizes too big. So he made it perfect, and he made this almost perfect, but he's gonna fix it, right?
I just imagine how your body is, and
You imagined how my body was? You did a great job.
follow that thoughts.
Thank you.
Yo, that's pretty funny. That was a really sweet moment that she went over to hug him. That's nice.
You see that? Like that idea. That's the kind of idea I was going for. Because I think here, that might look good. Let me try that on first.
Okay.
Thank you. And my face shadowed and I'm not coming down. I miss her when she's just so monotone. Sometimes it's just me and on the bottles all alone. I ain't coming back this time. I came but What are you
Bravo, Diva! Shit.
Quincy, shut up! Would you shut up? No. It's my first ever time performing on the VMAs, and I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because I know people can't wait to bash me. That's what they do. That's their job.
But you see that though, like this is something I said recently, like people don't understand. It's really easy to hate on something that somebody made. But the problem is people think like it's meant to be like impersonal, but it's impossible. Like when you're like speaking your truth or you're creating a piece of art, like you're exposing yourself to people. So how could it not be personal? Even if that person's like doing it as like, oh, it's their job to critique, or, and like a lot of people, it's not their job to critique, but they just do it anyways. But like, look at her face there when she said that, right? Like,
I know people can't wait to bash me. That's what they do. That's their job.
see? It's not just like she went from like smiling and excited, and then when she talked about that, you look at her face and it's just, people forget that sometimes. It's really easy to hate on something that someone poured their heart into, but that's because you don't think of it that way. You just think of it as like a song or a performance or just a professional artist or whatever, and it's just, I don't know, I don't like that part of it.
Another day.
She likes to come to the studio 10, 9 o'clock in the morning, like business hours. She don't do that late night studio, because it's like when 10, 9 o'clock comes, her brain just shuts down.
Best friend? That's interesting. I thought they were together at this point, so I wonder why that's best friend. I'm not sure. But they're talking about her work ethic. You know who else does that is Akon had an interview where he was talking about Eminem. He does like a 9 to 5 thing, and he takes a 1 hour lunch break. So he very much like treats it like a job.
Studio, because it's like when 10, 9 o'clock comes, her brain just shuts down. She's just like, and just falls asleep anywhere.
You know that song that I was working on for Drake?
Yes.
Could you pull it up?
When we first come in, if it's not 85 to 90 degrees,
Moment for life.
you can't walk in the room. It has to be hot, and then she gotta always have her cranberries and almonds.
Did he just say 85, 90 degrees? Hold on.
Come in, if it's not 85 to 90 degrees, you can't walk in the room. It has to be hot, and then she gotta always have her cranberries and almonds. If we don't got cranberries and almonds and some waters, you gotta fix that ASAP.
Are you eating all my cranberries and almonds? And I hope you made your own plate.
Yours is right there in the back.
You're getting your own now? I have to tell Carter about it. You don't get your own cranberries and almonds. Mute that whole lead. Let me just get a new high lead on the second half. Let me see if I can get a better. I wish that I could have this moment for life. For life.
That was hot.
For life. This is my moment. I just feel so alive. Alive.
She's definitely focused. Like, everything is straight up, dealing with all the beats, making sure everything is straight.
Well, can you confirm that Rihanna has the Pro Tools?
Mix everything.
Bring the just a half a dB down.
Dealing with labels.
It's not every moment I want to be like a freaking cartoon, you know?
Dealing with artists.
Yes.
She's just as much on top of the business as she is being like a regular artist.
You should have it already. I think I sent it to you.
No, you didn't send me. You sent my engineer some horrible girl trying to re-sing it, and then you told him we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
That's messed up.
Come on, Nick. All right. Let me figure it out. I'll call you back in a minute.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye.
I can't believe what's happening here.
Why?
Guys, you should just be making hot.
I wish I could just make music and not worry about anything. That's what I say all day. I wish I could be one of those artists that just go to the studio and just like everything else, they don't deal with it. But I'm not. I deal with everything. I have a calendar in my brain, and sometimes it just overwhelms me because I want to just focus, but I can't. Stuff is getting me bogged down. I'm sad.
But it's hard. It's hard if you want to be more than an artist, right? That's why when she said at the beginning, I don't understand why more female artists haven't done it, is because it's hard. If it was easy, then they would all do it. If it was easy even on the guy's side, they would all have done it. But there's only a handful. So it's not like, she's grinding right now, and that's what's going to pay off, and that's what has paid off, right?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Failing. I wasn't happy about my BET Awards performance. It's kind of been haunting me forever since I did it. People thought I lip synced and I didn't. To know that I didn't lip sync and I really gave it my all, and then after I had put all that work into it, that's what people were saying. I felt really, really upset. It's given me this paralyzing fear.
See, your words matter.
This is definitely the biggest moment of my career. Today is like Roman's revenge.
Here we go, stand by.
I do think this is a blessing to live this life if this is what you genuinely want. But I do believe that there are hundreds of millions of people in this world that if they got a taste of this for 1 month, they trade it. They trade it all. I need to hear it.
We only have about 5 minutes.
We only have 5 minutes and we're not going to be able to run through the show and the sound period before the show.
Well, we need to do that again so we can alter.
Stage, you have more than...
Sorry.
You saw what happened with BET. You saw what happened. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Guess who's not on camera? You. You can't make a mistake. I know everybody pays for their mistakes, but no one person, when they make a mistake in their life, when they answer their family and friends, but an artist, it's like you have to answer to the world.
I was gonna say, like, it's probably not just even the pressure of like the BET thing. Like, I'm sure it's that. I haven't seen that performance, and I'm sure she did a great job, but you know, again, it's the critics and the fans and whoever that tear down artists, unfortunately. But I bet you it's also the fact that she's now had mixtapes where she absolutely destroyed songs. But not just that, she claimed that she's here to take over and she's the best. And there's going to be a lot of pressure, right? So she said in that moment, she said, I'm afraid that I'm going to fail. But you're only afraid if you're going to fail if the expectation has been set high for success, right? And she did that for herself. So I'm sure that pressure must be like unbelievable.
Did anybody come calling us yet?
No.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
So they called us.
They're ready.
Did they call us?
They didn't call you, but they're ready for you when you come down. Well, they're going to go get Will, and then they're going to come get you.
Just answer the question, okay? Please don't play with me right now. Just, no, that's it, please. Let's not, please.
Yeah, it was like a really weird way to answer that question.
Here.
I bet it's also like performing in front of your peers. That's probably not easy. Some women who she's probably also like called out and is putting pressure on with her statements.
I don't have anything else to fall back on. It's this or nothing. I've been told forever that you're not gonna sell. No one's gonna get you. Don't sound too smart. You can only be a part of a crew. And I just know that there are so many women that get told these things every day. I used to think that this was all about me. But I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for them.
Welcome back to the 2010 VMA pre-show. Nicki Minaj is about to have her first live solo performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nicki Minaj.
When you start affecting lives, you have more of a responsibility. You know, you're no longer doing it for you.
How are you? I'm good, thank you so much.
Or if you're still doing it for you, you're just a selfish person.
Thank you, Mama, you too.
That's a very mature outlook on that dynamic, right?
No longer doing it for you.
When, like, for her to make that statement, it's an understanding that there's a certain responsibility that comes with this platform, and with people watching you and listening to you and you know, already at this point, but I'm sure and then eventually idolizing you, there is a responsibility that comes with that. And some, I think, celebrities like to brush that off like it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal. A lot of people look up to you and they want to be like you and talk like you and act like you and dress like you, and it's just how it is.
How are you? I'm good. Thank you so much.
Or if you're still doing it for you, you're just a selfish person. I look like a true lunatic right there. I'm showing it today. Can we From the bottom of my heart, I wanted to thank each and every single solitary one of you. This day is one of the best days of my life so far since I've been doing music, because I actually feel comfortable with my team, and I'm proud of myself, but I'm proud of you guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you, girls. You guys bust your time and time again. And sometimes I don't realize.
We're here. I'm good.
We love our black Barbie.
Everybody comes up to me after we do things and say, good job, and you did it, but we did it. We did it. We did a good job today. And I realize the sacrifices that you guys make. And I love you because you're my family. So when I yell and when I scream, it's not that I don't like you, it's that I'm nervous. I don't want to fail. I have so many blessings, but the biggest blessing that I have right now in my life is my team. Anyways, that's it. Thank you.
That was nice.
A while back,
I'm sure they appreciated that.
Are driving to the VMAs, and you said that if most people experience this life that you live, that they would trade it. Would you trade it?
No. No.
You know, a lot of people probably wouldn't like understand that statement, but you know, the thing is that like we only look at the glam, the glitz and the glam side of it. So like, you know, being at award shows and being on TV and having lots of money and having nice things. But, you know, their schedules are really hectic. Like, I'm not trying to say you should feel bad for them. Not that at all. But I understand what she means by that statement. Like, the average person, if they stepped into that role, sure, they would love the good stuff that comes with it. But how long would they last doing all the shit that you have to put up with and the constant go, go, go? And, like, you know, if we see a 1 hour performance, how many hours were behind the scenes leading up to that 1 hour performance? That type of stuff.
Let's sit down, you guys. We need to do a good family portrait.
Since you guys have seen Nicki.
I'm a 6, 7.
Stop
Stop that. Get in the picture. I'm going to be mad.
As her family.
I guess my question is who is Roman?
Roman.
Oh, I want to know the answer to this. Okay. Yeah.
Is a crazy boy who lives in me. And he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage. So he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent.
That must be nice to have like an ignorant loudmouth who you can just sort of blame every...
He wants to be blamed. I don't want to blame him. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave.
starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Look at the show footage, how these drums is spazzing. I ain't got time when you about to have.
When I write a rap, like my brain doesn't compute. Now write rap. It doesn't. You just have to now let it happen and just don't second guess yourself too much, and then it gets done.
You need a job, this ain't cutting it. Nicki Minaj, little fraggle rock, beat you with a Cadillac. I shoot movies, camera block.
To me, music is like spiritual. So it moves you in like a weird way that you cannot teach in school. I'll hear a beat, and words just start coming to me.
I am not Jasmine, I am Aladdin. So far ahead, these bums is lagging. See me in that new thing, bums is gagging. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Look at my show footage, how these girls be spazzing. I look like getting back to a has-been. Yeah, I said it, has-been. Hang it up, flat screen. Plasma, hey Nicki, asthma. I got the pumps, it ain't got medicine. I got bars, sentencing. I'm a bad, and I'll kick that punt. Force trauma, blunt. You play the back, I play the front. You need a job, this ain't cutting it. Nicki Minaj, who you ain't f***ing with? You little fraggle rock, beat you with a padlock. I am a movie, camera block. You out of work, I know it's tough, but enough is enough.
Yeah.
Yo, does that sound normal?
Nice. That was really cool. I love seeing the behind the scenes footage because every artist has a slightly different approach to how they create music, how the lyrics are formed, how they interact with the beat, if they like people around them, if it has to be closed doors. Everyone has their own kind of formula that they like. So it's really cool when the curtains get pulled back and you get to see an artist showing you how they create the art. It's really fun for me.
But enough is enough.
Yeah.
Yo, does that sound normal to you?
Let me hear the whole thing from the top, alright?
I got bars. Citizen.
When everything comes together, you feel like this is my castle. The world is my stage. You know, feels like I'm in control.
Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Look at my show footage, how these girls be spazzing.
That's awesome. That's probably my favorite part so far because like I like the other parts of it so far, but like that part because you get to see just the process, that's super cool to me. You guys like coconut? I'm like, sometimes.
So what was your early life like in Trinidad?
I lived with my grandmother, and there were a lot of people that lived there.
Oh my God! Hi!
Maybe 10, 15, like cousins and aunts and uncles and stuff. And then when I was really, really young, maybe like a toddler, my mother left. Both my parents left. So I was left with me and my brother, and we were with my grandmother.
I don't want to get her like a look-alike Nicki. I don't want to act like Nicki in front of you guys. I want to.
That's cute. So like maybe not everybody has this experience, but those that do, like having a close family in the sense of like cousins and stuff, like I found that when it came to like North America, that cousins are seen as like a distant relative, but like a lot of countries around the world, so like where I come from, and it seems like her background, it's not like that. You know, my cousins are like my siblings, you know, more so than like a distant relative. And I really like this scene a lot. It takes me back to like me and all my cousins. There's like 13 of us, so 13? Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna see them in a month. We're going in April. We're gonna go visit all my family. So I'm looking forward to that.
We love you, serious, honestly.
How long has it been since you guys have seen Nicki?
About 6-7
7 years ago. Grandmother died.
Yeah.
That
I
happens.
came once before the funeral, and I spoke to Granny, and she said, "The next time you see me, I'm gonna be in a box." And I said, "Don't say that."
Yes.
So and the next time I saw her, she was in a box.
Yo, I swear, people from like countries that are not North America, we have so much similar experience. Like, my grandma says that to me every single time that I'm leaving.
That was the last time we all came together. Everything in Trinidad reminds me of my family that is no longer here.
Yeah, that's tough. What you guys know about cricket?
Did your grandmother ever get to see you perform?
Oh, that's sad.
Do you think your grandmother would be proud of you right now? Of the woman you became?
A lot of times when you're from the islands, your parents will leave and then send for you because it's easier when they've established themselves, when they have a place to stay, when they have a job. I thought it was going to be a few days. It turned into 2 years without my mother.
What did you think New York was going to be like? How did you imagine it?
I thought it was going to be like a castle, like, you know, white picket fence, like a fairy tale. And I got off the plane and it was cold. I remember the smell. I could always remember the smell when I got out of the airport of the snow. And I had never seen snow. I remember the house. I remember that the furniture wasn't put down. The furniture was like piled up on each other, and I didn't understand why, because I thought it was gonna look like a big castle. I started hearing a lot of arguing, and I didn't know why. I was always very nervous, very afraid. So I knew that wasn't normal. My father would yell and curse a lot. It was right in the crack era. We didn't know, but he fell victim to crack shortly after he moved to America.
That's tough.
You know, when you're on crack, you can't keep a job. And when you can't keep a job, you don't have money. And when you don't have money, you steal. And you steal from your family.
Come and see this. Come and see this.
You steal from your wife's pocketbook.
I do have sneakers, and I want to know what size you guys wear. Oh, go ahead.
And you steal from, you know, you'll steal your son's video game.
Anna, can this fit you? What size you need? It looks so cute on you.
How was your mom surviving all this?
My mother was the strength. You know, she kept us together. She made ends meet. She always kept a job. She always kept her head held high, even when she was really, really embarrassed, you know.
And this is a 7.
You know, that's really awesome, because not awesome circumstances, but there's no doubt in my mind that her mom's strength is her drive, right? Like, we, as much as we want to think we're all like super unique and we make our own way, but we are, as much as we are unique, we're also products of our environment. And for her to have her mom as like this person that so far in this story is like unwavering and strong and powerful, I think that's a lot just from my you know, early in this world, not knowing much about about her, I think that's a lot of why she is the way that she is. This is awesome. I'm really glad I'm doing this.
And this is a 7. Andre, what size you wear?
I'm going to see if this one will fit me.
If you don't get one now, I'm gonna get them later on tonight. So don't worry about that.
Hey, sweetheart, I'm not worried at all. Nicki's in the building.
Well, let's just say I have furniture now. You know, I have furniture. Okay, so how many vehicles we got and exactly which van are we going in? We're going to the mall. Hopefully we won't cause a big problem. Pick out some stuff that you want. If you want some stuff out of there. You want some stuff out of there? Don't feel like you have to get one. Just get whatever you want. For you got stuff? Can you get a whole bunch of stuff for her?
That's awesome.
You need a D couple, like a double D, don't you? Oh, you went all out, huh?
That's so cool.
Did you perfect, Anna? Get it. Why don't you try both of these one and see if it can fit?
Nick, who's paying for all these clothes?
Me.
Why are you doing this?
Because I love my family very much and I want them to have whatever they want.
Why are you crying?
Because I love her.
Why are you crying? Come over here.
I'm not crying. No, I'm not crying. I'm happy.
That's really sweet. I like that a lot.
You guys, let's pray. Lord, forgive us if we sinned against you. Cover each and every one of us with your protective shield. Father, give me wisdom on that stage and give me power and courage. Bless the people there tonight. Let there not be any chaos or violence. Let everyone leave happily.
What's special about this one?
It's my homeland.
Has your mom seen you play live?
I don't want her to. There's just certain things I wouldn't say around my mother, you know, just out of respect.
I was just gonna say I understand that because that's also why I sometimes seem uncomfortable on the reactions, like if it's certain types of videos, and you'll notice that I don't swear that much. Like I'll sometimes say some stuff, but yeah, like that thought's in my head. It's like, what if my dad clicked on my video, or what if my mom clicked on my video? So I understand that part.
What are you expecting?
You wanna know what's so crazy? I don't really have any expectations. I don't know what to expect.
Safari, get the girl with the yellow shirt.
Hi, babe.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Do you want to take a picture? Tomorrow's your birthday.
Yeah.
How old are you gonna be? 16. Happy birthday. When you're young, it's easy to feel trapped. It's easy to feel like you're not understood.
That's really
That's why
cool.
we always say, you don't understand. And I'm like, I understand.
Sorry,
So
I was
you don't-
reacting to the people coming and taking pictures.
When you're young, it's easy to feel trapped. It's easy to feel like you're not understood. That's why we always say, you don't understand. And I'm like, I understand. That's why I'm here. Give us a blessed show and performance. And let us not have any regrets after tonight. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
Be the king, but watch the drink. Okay, first things first, I'll eat you. Then I'ma start rocking gold. Cause that's what the monster do. Hairdresser from Milan, that's the monster crew. Monster Giuseppe here, that's the monster crew. Young Money is the roster and the monster crew. And I'm all up in the bank with the money bank. And if I find I know there's not my money hit. Let me get this straight, wait, I'm the rookie. Put my features in my shows, 10 times a day. 50K for a verse, no album now. And my money so tall and my bar is got a clear. Hotter than the Middle East and climate. Find it, Tony Macaron, Dutty Wonder. Nicki on the titties when I signed it. It's how these that one track wonder. But really, I don't give a F. Forget Barbie, Nicki, she's fake. She wanna tie up her pockets in cheesecake. And I say, Brian and Chucky is child's play. Just killed another career in some monster. Besides, yeah, they can't stand besides me. I think me, you were ship fry, pink, thick, give a I think the thing big, cash. Now, look at what you. This is what you live for. That show was awesome.
Yeah, Nicki, love you. Come back to Trinidad for carnival. We waiting for you. I want you to Barbie, Nicki. Yeah,
How'd that go? I don't even know. I was like in a trance for the whole time.
How do you feel?
I feel great. It's a superb accomplishment. I was so happy to see them dance. How far is this room that we're walking to, James? It's too long. I can't. My feet hurt. Where's my slippers? Barry, could you give me my slippers? Who was it?
Yeah, walking in those shoes, like performing in those shoes and then walking a long distance in those shoes, probably not very comfortable. That was cool. I like that too, that like you have footage of the show and then you have like some reaction from fans after. I don't know, it's just real stuff that like I think nowadays like you get videos that are super produced, and I think having some moments there which aren't super produced and like you can kind of feel a little bit more like natural. I think it's really nice.
Where's my slippers? Barry, could you give me my slippers? Who was it? Don't play stupid with me. No, seriously, I'm gonna slap.
Nobody.
Really?
There's
Really?
nobody.
So it's a joke? It's a joke?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Really?
Okay. That looks serious.
With you is 911. I always gotta jump up and do when I always do everything people want me to do. 911. I rush in, do everything. But when I need to do for me, it's a different story. Out of here. And I said, if you do that to me, I'm going to double and triple charge you. I'm not going back on that because I'm fair with everybody. And it's up. That's ego's getting in the way. But when I have an ego, I'm a bitch. So I'll be that. You walk around this game with the biggest ego, you can't tell shit. But when I stand up for myself, no way.
What just set you off?
I feel like there's someone that I did something for, and I feel like when it was time for them to return a favor, they wanted to be on some different and I really can't talk about it. Like, but I just feel like, okay, you was on your different but now you need me again, and now I'm supposed to just drop everything and... No, I'm not dropping everything no more. I'm doing a album, and people is calling me, could you put a feature on this? You know, and I'm doing it. But it's a lot of artists that when they doing their album, they shut down. No, don't call me, don't ask me for You have to be like a beast. You have to be a beast.
So one thing that really stood out to me there when she said that, like, a lot of it was bleeped out. And I think this is an MTV documentary, right? So it makes sense that it's bleeped out. But she said something there that really stood out to me. It's like, if she stands up for herself and says, no, I'm not going to do it, then she's a bitch. Versus if guys do it, then it's just like, you know, that's another side of this, right? That she, like, this has been a male dominated genre since its birth. And like for her to come out and, let's be honest, like, she wasn't just coming in here to compete with the women in like a different lane. She's coming in here to compete with the best of the best of the best. On her first album, she's rapping next to Lil Wayne, Eminem, Drake, Kanye West. That's unbelievable, right? So I mean, I that part really stood out to me, and I think it's very unfair when society or different industries that are more male dominated behave that way, because it's okay for any of us to stand up for ourselves. And she's about to drop her first album. Why wouldn't she stand up for herself and like prioritize her own time? Like, that's stupid. I don't know what the specific situation she's talking about. You guys probably know, but she said here she can't talk about it. Like, she can't mention what it is. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments.
A beast. You have to be a beast. That's the only way they respect you. I came up under Wayne, and Wayne has his way of doing things. When Wayne walks on a set and say, don't talk to me, have my music ready, get the up out of my face, and I'm gonna blow this in your face all day, it's cool. But every time I put my foot down and stand up for myself, it's like, we've heard about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down a photo shoot. Oh my God, no one wants to work with Nicki Minaj. I'm glad you heard. Now, when I come to a photo shoot, let it be of quality. You know why? Because I put quality in what I do. I spend time and I spend energy and I spend effort and I spend everything I have, every fiber of my being to give people quality. So if I turn up to a photo shoot and you got a $50 clothes budget and some sliced pickles on board, you want to know what? No, I am gonna leave. Is that wrong?
No, but that's a messed up photo shoot that you just described. Damn. I mean, if that's actually happened, that's pretty crazy.
For wanting more for myself, wanting people to treat me with respect. But you know what? Next time they know better. But had I accepted the pickle juice, I would be drinking pickle juice right now. When I am assertive, I'm a bitch. When a man is assertive, he's a boss.
Bossed up.
He bossed up.
Yeah, he bossed up.
No negative connotation behind bossed up, but lots of negative connotation behind being a bitch.
I think that's very fair. That happens a lot. Not just in this, but like in everything.
Willie, for real, don't touch me. Willie, do not touch me. Willie, stop. No, for real, stop. You're embarrassing me in front of a whole bunch of people.
What's going on? Why are you upset?
Do you not realize that I'm at my video set and I can't push this back? I'm not like you. I don't sit home and hang out. Do I need security to escort you up? Because I will escort you if you try to play me like on my video set. Like I'm dead. Yeah, because I'm not.
So you want me to stay 2 more hours just like that?
Is there a problem? Because I'm here working. This is called a job.
Okay.
Love you, Willie. That was a good little story. Oh my God, I came in at the end of
Whoa, was that acting? Yo, I thought that was real. No way. That's dope. That's super cool. That's impressive. I literally was sitting here like that was actually happening. You guys are probably making fun of me right now. I thought that was legit.
Love you, Willie. That was a good little story. Oh my God, I came in at the end of that and I was like, you thought we were really arguing, right? We'll just keep doing little pieces of this. All right. Here, Diane.
Wow.
Just take this, let me go.
Okay, guys, anybody and everybody who does not need to be in this set, step to the other side, please. Thank you.
Acting is very important to me. I'm an actress first, and I don't want to be rapper turned actress. That's not who I am. And so, to me, it would be a slap in the face to every actor I've ever worked with in school and all the teachers that I've learned from if I made a mockery out of out of the craft.
All right, so let's just work with making her laugh. So I want you to just chase her around the room for a second because I want it to be difficult.
Find a way.
Find a way.
Why you like this? You can watch in my eyes first.
I went to school at Performing Arts High School, LaGuardia, in Manhattan, in New York.
And do you remember your audition?
I was hoarse, and I kept thinking, oh my God, how am I gonna sing? I had a singing audition and an acting audition.
So you attack and you defend. When I say switch, then you attack and you defend. And action.
I went and, you know, I did my singing. I failed miserably. I was defeated. I said, forget this school, this stupid school. I don't want to be here anyway. Get me out of here. And my mother was like, no. And then I had to do my acting audition.
Don't play stupid with me. No, seriously, I'm gonna slap.
Nobody.
Really? So I have to look through your phone and show you what I saw?
Yeah, you can do
so
that.
So it's a joke? It's a joke?
When I started doing the acting audition, I felt right at home.
She's good.
I knew this is what I wanted to do for the next 4 years in high school.
Feel comfortable? He sees right through you, so go right into it.
I think that's what defines a true leader, a boss. It's being able to bounce back.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it is important that people do know it's not easy. Nothing is given to you on a silver platter. I got fired from like 5 waitressing jobs. You know, then I went into being a customer service rep and, you know, being an office manager, and then, you know, got fired from all of those. But throughout all of those jobs, I was still just taking one lead after another. I mean, I've been led down a lot of dead-end roads. But for the last 10 years of my life, I've been telling people I'm gonna make it one day. Watch, you're gonna see me. And I definitely think this is it. I mean, this is not only thing, but this is the beginning. I am on a road to doing something that's like that's bigger than me.
So, are you playing the role of a rapper right now?
I don't know.
Is this an audition?
Maybe. Maybe I was just auditioning to see if I could kick everybody's ass, and then I'll, you know, gracefully bow out and say I'm done. Next role. Next script.
That's pretty badass. Can you imagine if that was actually what it was? And she's just like, oh, let me be better than everybody at this real quick, and then I'll go do what I really want to do. That would be crazy.
And then I'll, you know, gracefully bow out and say I'm done. Next role. Next script.
That's pretty cool.
Donald Trump could say, you're fired. Let Martha Stewart run her company the same way and be the same way. Oh, evil. But Donald Trump, he gets to hang out with young and have 50 different wives and just be cool. Oh, Donald, we love you. Donald Trump. But when you're a girl, you have to be like everything. You have to be dope at what you do, but you have to be super sweet, and you have to be sexy, and you have to be this, and you have to be that, and you have to be nice, and you have to... It's like, I can't be all those things at once. I'm a human being. I don't mean to be ranting and raving like this. Don't use this footage, please. It's just gonna make me look stupid.
Or human.
Okay, last question. When are you happy?
Everybody asks me that. That's why I'm laughing, because maybe I give up the impression that I'm never happy. People see me, it's like, it's all fun to them. But, you know, I think the biggest problem is that people think this will always be their moment. And that's not true. I feel like at any moment, if I don't pay attention, that not only I can lose everything, but my family can lose everything.
Damn, child, it's you.
You know, my little brother, He was so small when I met him, and I could see his whole body and his whole face. He was this big.
Right this way, Nicki.
And I remember his eyes. They were so big and bright, like this. And I remember looking at him like, you're a crazy little lamb chop. What are you doing here?
This is the rate of interest that has been agreed to with you in the bank. This is the mortgage. Again, we're going to initial every single page.
I think I wanted so much for him, and now I'm in a position to do those things for him.
This is what ties the loan to the property. Basically, it says as long as you make the payments, it's yours, and you can live there happily. Congratulations.
This is for my mom, actually. This is not for me. This is for my mother and for my beautiful brothers.
Today is a very, very great day. I can't say anything more.
I'm not happy in the club. I'm not happy in the movie theater. I'm happy when I'm doing things that I never thought I could do, but that I prayed that one day I would be able to do. You know, I remember recording my first song and thinking, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Cut to, 20 songs later, and it's like, yes, haha, I can't wait. But don't get it twisted. It's not about money. It's not about the fame. It's about, I don't have to worry if my little brother is going to be able to get a new toy for Christmas. So you want your room to be red and have a black carpet. I think that's a good idea. So let's mark it. You have a marker? It's those little tiny things, they really make up the bigger picture.
I don't know. I really like that part, man. It's hard for me not to feel emotional in this moment because I think it's one of those things. Like, I talk to my wife all the time. Like, her mom lives with us, and we were just able to buy a house, and it's just she's gonna live with us for the rest of her days if she wants to be with us. Like, if we're lucky enough. And it's just one of those things, man. Like, if you can take care of your parents, and like I'm helping her take care of her parents, and then I talk to my wife all the time. Like, I look forward to the day that I can take care of my parents, and it's hard for me not to feel emotional in this moment. But I like that this part is in the documentary.
So you want your room to be red and have a black carpet. I think that's a good idea. So let's mark it. You have a marker? It's those little tiny things, they really make up the bigger picture. So my happiness doesn't come from money or fame. Honey, why did you have to write it so big and obnoxious? Because it's pain. My happiness comes from seeing life without struggle. Awesome. Put exercise room. What? No, put gym on here.
I came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive. I came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to fly.
It's only 10 seconds. I'll let it play out. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's been some tough Nicki Minaj content the last few days. It's like the third time I've felt a little bit emotional on it. It is what it is. There's a lot going on in my life too, and there's nothing to be shy of. Like, it's normal for us. It's a human thing. But we spent our first night as a family last night in our new home, and there's a lot of emotions on that, and there's like a lot of hard work and effort and time that went into being able to make that a reality, and you achieve that goal, and you just feel like you did it. But then it's like it's momentary, because like I don't know if my wife thinks this way, I don't know if my family thinks this way, but I reached that goal, and I'm really happy for it. But I know my mind can't stop there, and now it's the next goal, and you start thinking about that, and I'm sure that's how she feels. Like, if she was able to buy a house for her mom. That's great. Then she wants to do something for her brothers. Then she'll want to do something for her cousins. Then she wants to achieve something in her professional life. But that was awesome. I'm really glad I checked that out. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. If you're still here, I know that was a long reaction, but I don't really like cutting stuff up because I want it to be natural and for you guys to be here with me as I watch it, right? It's more like we're watching it together. If you guys are still here with me, I really appreciate you spending your time. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.